First time home buyers, stop scrolling. If you think that you need 20% down for my first time home buyers, every second and fourth Wednesday of the month for free at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, I have a live webinar for my first time home buyers. So I don't want you to ever think that you need 20% down or perfect credit or even a financial blessing from the mortgage gods to buy a house. Because guess what? If that was the case, half of America would still be renting forever. That is why I, Ebony Biko, a mortgage loan officer and an awesome mortgage strategist, right here goes live every Wednesday, the second and fourth Wednesday for first time home buyers, but the first and third Wednesdays for my real estate investors or my inspiring real estate investors. But the reality is, every Wednesday there is something different. So, for my first time home buyers, every second and fourth Wednesday of the month at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, I host an awesome free first time home buyers mortgage live webinar on YouTube at the Real Estate Deal Room. So you can ask any question, but no matter what, I'm going to answer, and I'm going to go through so many other different things to help you with your first time home buyer decision. And let me be very clear. When I say it's free because I love to talk and I love to share information because karma is everything. Please don't let anyone charge you for this information that impacts one of the biggest financial decisions of your life, especially if you cannot Google them and they are not reputable. During this live, I actually break down how much you can actually afford for housing without guessing or Googling anything. Down payment myths, anything like that. I go through that. When it comes to credit scores, what lenders are actually looking for versus what social media says. Why pre-approval matters and how skipping it can cause deals to fall apart. What's happening right now in the current market industry that we are in. Not last year, not last week, but I talk about what's happening now because every time you look around, whether it's rates change, programs change, these are things that you need to be aware of. And the loan guidelines that change because, yes, things change very often. Here is what makes this life so much different from any other thing that you've ever seen, not to mention that it's free because it does change every week. Why? Because the market shifts, rates move, and I'm not here to teach outdated information from 3 markets ago. I want you to know exactly what's taking place right now because, again, every home buyer and even every real estate investor is different. Your situation different, and every month it might potentially change. So I want to make sure that you are aware of what you need to do for what you're trying to do. Now, let me tell you why you should actually listen to me. I have over 25 years plus experience within the mortgage and housing industry as well as real estate. I've seen buyers win deals. I've seen buyers get discouraged. I've seen buyers walk away from investment properties or homes they could have purchased simply because they didn't have the right information. So, just so you know, for the record, I am licensed in 11 states: Alabama, Arkansas, California, Georgia, Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, Michigan, Missouri, and Virginia. But even if you're not in one of those states, this live is still for you. Education doesn't stop at state lines, and knowing what you can actually qualify for and what you need to do can save you costly mistakes and it can actually save you money. It doesn't matter where you're from and what state you're in. So if you're a first time home buyer or even just thinking about purchasing a home, this is your sign. Subscribe to the Real Estate Deal Room on YouTube. Join me live every second and fourth Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time for first time home buyers, and in the first and third Wednesday for real estate investors and even realtors. The reality is, if you want to know all about real estate and mortgages at home, just join me every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time at the Real Estate Deal Room on YouTube. I'm going to leave you this because a great friend has always reminded me and always tell me every single time, you're only good as the information that is provided to you. You're only good as the information that you allow to seep in. When it comes to buying a home, that information needs to be reputable, verifiable, and current, not opinions, not outdated advice, and definitely not the internet myths. That is exactly why I host this live event. Real education, real clarity, no cost. And guess what? Miss Ebony Biko will see you live on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time at the Real Estate Deal Room.